Hello and welcome to EDET 620, Educational Technology. My name is Greg Sherman and I am the instructor for the course, and I'm presenting this short video to you right now to walk you through the steps in getting started using a tool called Weebly in order to develop your web-based presence for this particular online class. And I'm choosing Weebly as a tool for creative development for a couple of reasons. One is that the free account that you'll sign up for is a pretty good account for free, and the tool is fairly easy to use, and it will allow you over the course of the next couple of months to develop a website for yourself that will communicate all the work you do for this class, and also in the end result in the development of a website that you can use as a professional educator to easily organize and access resources that should be pretty valuable to you as you start teaching or continue teaching and continue to want to improve your professional practice. So let's get started right now, and I'm going to apologize in advance for going a little bit fast. Feel free to stop this video at any time, rewind, replay, restart, do whatever you need to do in order to accomplish what I'm about to demonstrate very quickly. But the first thing you're going to do is navigate to the Weebly site, and you're going to click the sign up button if you don't already have a Weebly account. And I'm going to sign up with a new Gmail address. I'll use one of my wife's addresses because I have used up all mine, I think, for Weebly. So here's a brand new account. I'm going to click on sign up. Excellent. So the first thing it does is take me to a screen that asks me to choose a theme for my website. And you can change your theme at any time, and it's kind of fun to play around with these themes. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to pick the brisk theme. It's the very second one that's indicated in this particular window, and I'm going to choose that. And this is going to be the main theme for my website. It immediately kicks me to the editing environment for the website. The first question it asks is, what is my subdomain? What's my web address going to be? How are people going to be able to access my website? And so for this subdomain, I'm going to pick EDET 620 Sherman, but I think I already used that one up. I'll put Sherman 2. There we go. That should be fine. Choose whatever name at the beginning of the URL for Weebly that you want. Don't select register a new domain or use a domain you already own unless you already own one or you want to pay for a new domain. That would be something like using your last name .com or .org or something like that. But if you want to keep it free this semester, for the sake of playing around with stuff, go ahead and just keep the first one selected. Use a subdomain of Weebly. So I'm going to pick that, and now I have my new subdomain. And the first thing that I'm going to notice is when I click on the Pages tab, the website has already created 4 pages for me, and I don't want most of them. So I'm going to delete the one that says Work. I'll delete that. I'll delete the one that says About. I'll delete that. I'll delete the one that says Contact. And again, I know I'm going fast, but you'll have to just kind of get your feet wet with this. I'm under the Pages tab right now. I have a home page right now, and I'm going to title this Greg Sherman's Teaching Resources, even though I know that I'm going to be putting course web material on here. I'm also, again, one of the primary reasons for creating this website is to have you develop resources, samples, examples, and access to things that you're going to find of great value as you continue your educational journey. So this is going to be my home page, and I am going to edit the image that is the background for the home page, and I am going to change the image. And for now, I'm going to just pick one image. I'll pick a cartoon image that I've been working on lately of myself. You're going to see this in my About Me page already. So I'm going to save that. You put anything that communicates a little bit about your personality. And that's my home page. And notice over here on the upper right, when I click on this button, it will take me to this page. I can drag some elements from the build section of the website on my home page right here, but I'm going to leave that blank for now. And actually, I'm just going to show you how to create the additional main pages you're going to need in order to get started for this class. Oops, sorry about that. I just dragged my window away. Okay, I'm going to click the plus button to add a page. I'm going to add a standard page, and I'm going to call this About Me because that's one of the pages you need to develop for your website. I do not want any header on the page because it'll put a giant image or something up there that I don't want. I'm going to click no header. And so this is my About Me page. I'm going to save that. And by the way, this is my About Me page, but right now you don't know much about, you don't know that it's my About Me page without me building the page. I'm going to put a title on the page, and it's going to say About Greg Sherman. All right. And I'll put stuff on here later. I'm going to show you in the next video how to embed a file that you're going to create in week 1 to communicate a little bit of information about yourself on this page. But I'm going to go back to my pages, and so I have home and I have About Me. And now I want to create some menu pages that I'm going to use to access all of the resources that I am going to be developing over the next semester. So I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to create some non-clickable menu pages. And what these do is they provide a link on all your pages to this space, but you'll see what's going to happen later. You'll only be able to navigate to pages that you put underneath this menu option. So I'm going to click on non-clickable menu page, and this one is going to be called Community Building, because you're going to be doing some community building projects and adding resources for your own practice as an educator. So I have community building. I'm going to create another one, again, another non-clickable menu that I'm going to call instruction, and I'll save that, and one more non-building or non-clickable menu, and this one is going to be called management and professional development, or PD. Management and PD. I'm going to save that. I also want to have another link. Notice that these links are starting to build up here on my page menu. I want to create another page just right away that actually takes me back to the course website. And so notice that I'm gonna try this again. Notice that I selected external page as the option, and the link page is going to be EDET 620. I know already that the address is edet620.weebly.com, and I can either choose to have it open in a new tab or in the same tab. I'll keep the same tab for now. You can edit this later. So that's a link that's now at the top of my page under the More option that takes me back to the course website. And the very last thing that I want to create is a page that is going to allow me, or anybody, including me, the instructor, to provide some feedback on your website during your development throughout this semester. So I'm going to click on the plus button. I'm going to add one more page that's going to be a blog page. And this blog page is going to, again, I don't want a header on it, no header. And I'm going to call this page feedback. And you'll learn more about blog pages later. But for now, just know that I created it. And so you'll notice here on my main site menu, I have links that will take me to my About Me, well, here, my home page. There's a link to take me to the About Me page that I'm going to show you more about in the next video. My community building resources, instruction, and then more. This takes me to my management and professional development menu, the course website, which you'll notice when I click on that, it takes me to, it should anyway. Click. Oh, I guess it's not operational now until I publish it. And then my feedback page, which is part of the website. Okay, so that is your course shell. Now, before I leave this very short video, let me just show you that when you create a new project for this class, every project is going to live on its own page, and organizing them in your main menu over here is how you're going to communicate your projects to me. So let's just say, for argument's sake right now, that you're going to complete one of the first projects, which is another community building project. So I'm just going to click on the plus page, and I'm going to create a standard page. And I'm going to just call this one Project 1, even though you're going to give it a more descriptive name later when you're assigned it. Again, I do not like any headers on my pages because it takes up too much real estate on my website. And I'm going to save it. Now you'll notice that initially it shows up on my main menu down here, but I don't want it under there because it is a community building project. It should go under my community building menu. So what I'm going to do is, watch carefully, I'm going to go back over here. I'm on the Pages site. I'm going to go over here to the menu, and I'm going to click the page that I want to be under community building. I'm going to move it under it and then move it over. See how it's indented slightly over here? Now you'll notice on my menu here, when I hover over community building, my Project 1 page shows up. And this is my blank Project 1 page that I will build by selecting it and then adding all the information that I want on my page. I can add titles, I can put text under it, I can add images to it by dragging the little elements on the left. You're going to get to know this very well over the next couple of months, believe me. So this is the basic structure that you need to follow. You need to develop your basic web shell in Weebly for this first week. You're going to submit your website. By the way, every time you make a change to your website, you need to click the orange Publish button up there. Click on Continue. And you'll notice that Publish My Site, that you will have a window that says it's published, and it gives you the link to it. Don't worry about clicking the upgrade button. Don't do that now. It's something you can do later if you want to. But if you click on the link up there, it will take you to the course website with the web address that you provide. And you're going to submit that web address to me, and all students and the teacher, myself, will have access to it throughout the course. Okay, that's it.